which we call Cézannean, thus truly influenced by and bearing the traces of Cézanne. This is a period that we call analytical. Instead of an extreme geometric simplification of the volumes, they will rather be broken into fragments, as though at the same time Braque and Picasso wanted to depict every face of the object simultaneously, which makes for a facette representation, meaning that it is full of small areas stuck on top of each other. But this makes the painting and its subject much more difficult to read. Here you can still identify the subject. You still see an overlapping complex of buildings, in an almost oval composition, with each of the corners somewhat neglected. The palette is still kind of Cézannean. There are still orcs here, and the green of the undergrowth that we had in the houses at l'Estaque. But the overall tonality is much more dull, with the beige, grey and silver tones that will characterize the following period. This darker, more neutral palette is justified once again because what Braque is interested in here is the representation of volume, of buildings and objects, not so much the treatment of colour or light.
The same way Braque understood Cézanne, Picasso understood Braque and told it to him, because he could see that he'd been overtaken. He was in a period that he would like to call Cubist, but it was not Cubist at all. It's his primitivist period. You can clearly see that Demoiselle d'Avignon is in no way a Cubist work, but rather that it was made in this period. Braque saw this work and understood that he was dealing with somebody important. It was the same instant connection as with Cézanne. Picasso told him, "Look, I want to work with you." And in Braque's studio, he saw major works that would be the first works of Cubism. When he saw that, he said to himself, "I've been left behind. There's only one solution." Jean Cocteau said, nobody wanted to invite Picasso to their studios because he saw and understood better than the others. And that's what he did. He saw and he said, "I can't do any better. We've reached something that is impossible to do. So I'll tell Braque that I want to work with him."